step into the golden age of cinema and art reborn. At moving past, forgotten stars rise once more through restored images and living motion. From silent film icons to lost legends, we bring emotion, grace, and history back to life, breathing life into the past, where history comes alive again. Maud Feely was an American stage and film actress, considered one of the classic beauty icons of the silent cinema era. Esther Williams, one of the legendary icons of 20th century Hollywood, famous for her title Queen of Swimming Movies. Clark Gable, the king of classic Hollywood, the man who shaped the image of the romantic, strong, and charming male lead of the golden age of American cinema. Mary Pickford was an actress, producer, and co-founder of modern Hollywood, known as America's sweetheart during the silent film era. Evelyn Nesbit was both an early 20th century beauty icon and the first woman in history to be called a supermodel. Mireille Balin was one of the brightest stars of French cinema in the 1930 seconds, possessing the femme fatale beauty of the pre-World War II era. Ingrid Bergman, one of the greatest female stars in the history of world cinema, a symbol of natural beauty, intelligence, and emotional depth. Gladys Cooper, one of the most legendary British actresses of the 20th century, is an icon of elegance, discipline, and the endurance of professional acting. Charlie Chaplin is not only the greatest icon of the silent film era, but also the soul of the world's humanistic comedy art. Maude Adams was a legendary figure of early 20th century American theater, who was once considered America's most beloved stage star. Aida Overton Walker, known as the Queen of American Black Dance, was a pioneer of African American performance art in the early 20th century. Rudolph Valentino, once known as the Latin Lover, remains a symbol of seduction, tragedy, and legend. Lina Cavalieri, the woman once hailed as the most beautiful woman in the world in the early 20th century, is the most classic goddess model of the Belle Époque period. Agnes Ayres, a glamorous Hollywood silent film star of the 1920 seconds, is the face of classic American beauty, gentle, Geneviève Lantelme, actress, model, fashion muse of Paris in the early 20th century. She was a mixture of beauty, power, fame, love, and tragedy. Claudette Colbert was one of the greatest actresses of the golden age of Hollywood, and also one of the first stars to win an Oscar in the history of cinema. Billie Burke was one of the most graceful actresses of classic Hollywood. She was an icon of elegant beauty, and a voice like crystal. Lily Elsie was an actress, singer, and stage model who captivated Europe and was called the most photographed woman in England. Jan Kubelik, one of the greatest violin prodigies in the history of world music, who is hailed as the Paganini of the 20th century.